everybody had a wonderful week. We are doing well here. Harry has made a marked improvement with how itchy he is and how much hair he is rubbing off. So that is a good thing. We have found out, however, that he is not a big fan of machinery. There is a tractor going a couple fields over, and he is not a fan. And we are prepping for some work that we're doing tomorrow in terms of manure management. And the tractor is out and about, and he is not a big fan of that either. He's not a big fan of the lawnmower, and he's not a big fan of the four-wheeler. So all things we have to work on, and you know, all things that we learn as we get to know each other. But Dr. Yeah, you can tell he is very on edge at the moment. There was just a noise next door, and he's like on high alert. So Dr. Lauren was here today, and she is happy with how his skin looked. It looks a lot better than it did last week. The Ivermectin finally... Hey, Colleen! The Ivermectin finally kicked in. And so that's good. So then we are going to also do, so in 3 weeks we're doing another round of Ivermectin, and then we are doing fenbenzenol on Saturday, and then 3 weeks after that we're doing another round of fenbenzenol. So the way that Dr. Lauren explained it to me is that the killing of the worms and mites happen in cycles. So we got one stage of them, and then we're going to wait 3 weeks, and then we'll get the next stage of them. So hopefully he will continue on with not rubbing himself like he was. He is becoming more accustomed to being groomed while he was eating. So I'm really working hard with being in with him in a confined space so that he is more comfortable, and he's been doing really, really well with that. He, you know, he hasn't done anything wacky. And yesterday was really the first time. Usually if I'm in there with him, he stops eating and waits until I'm totally done and totally out of there until he continues to eat. But yesterday he was feeling comfortable enough that he went ahead, and while I was grooming him, he was eating away, which is really what I like to see. It's I like to see him more calm and comfortable. So it was nice that he is getting there. Yeah, right now he is really paying attention to what is going on with the machinery. So this is not him calm and comfortable. This is him really on high alert because his head is way up in the air, and he's kind of what I call it, proud peacocking and sticking his chest out and everything. So oh, Genevieve, you're funny. Thank you for the compliment. But you're a goof. Thank you. What he really wants are the girls next door. There's 2 mirrors next door, so he is also very much interested in them. But as you can see, he's put even on a little more weight, which which is good. We don't want him too fat, but he has put on a little more weight, and Dr. Lauren said that he looks good. So so that's a good thing. Unlike Charlie, who, you know, looks like he's pregnant because he's had so much hay, but that's par for the course for the spring for him. What you doing, buddy? The other thing is he is very, very intelligent when this center line power is on or off. So he normally doesn't challenge the fence, but when it's off, he does like to push on it a little bit to see, I don't know what he's doing, but he does like to touch it. So the only time that we have it off is when I'm here on this side, so that I'm able to duck underneath it without getting zapped. But other than that, it's on all the time. He and Charlie have oh, thanks, Lori. Yeah, he is a strikingly handsome man. He really is. He's got he has an air about him. He has this regal air about him, I think. So once we can get his skin condition all taken care of, you know, his coat is really going to be beautiful. He did roll today, which is good. He was in the mud at some point today, because you can see it up here on him. I know it's kind of dark, but all in here he's got mud on him, so he was over rolling somewhere. So once he sheds out and his skin starts to feel better, then I think his coat will really show kind of like the Belgian bombshells. He should start looking like that too. So another thing that happened today is that we got a P.O. box. I know it's not a huge announcement, but after the Channel 4 news story ran, several people contacted me and said there's nothing on our website to so that we know where we can send stuff to, specifically checks. So I looked into it, and so the rescue does have a P.O. box now. So if you want to send something to us, it is P.O. Box 619, Varysburg, New York 14167. So once again, that's P.O. Box 619, Varysburg, Varysburg, New York 14167. So, yeah, I thought just with having the phone number with people would be able to call, but I guess people weren't interested in calling, so decided to go ahead and make that leap. The other thing is that we are going to have our open house on September 24th. So if you want to come out and see Harry and Louie in person, you have your chance. We are looking for baskets for basket raffles. And then also we are having the garage sale in Amherst, and that is going to be in August. So if you have like starter plants or plants in general, that would be very much appreciated. It's September 24th, Genevieve, is the open house. Oh, Allison, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Our first basket. That'd be great. See how easy that was? One basket down, only, you know, a whole heck of a lot more to go. The baskets are a huge hit, though, guys. Honestly, it really does help. You know, there are some people that come just to the event for the basket raffles. So, if you're able to donate, I would greatly appreciate it. There's always a lottery tree that we do. So that's always a big hit. And, you know, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. You can have it themed based. You can have like a kids one. You can have a beach one where it's like, you know, suntan lotion and a beach hat and a beach towel, that kind of thing. That's always helpful. So you can see what's going on here is that Harry is not a big fan of Roni, which is very unfortunate. Roni is very much the outcast, which breaks my heart because he's such a sweetheart. But for some reason, the other horses do not like him around. And it's kind of apparent already that Harry is the same way. He pins his ears back at him, and they kind of do this standoffish kind of thing. So it's kind of weird. But I am hopeful that maybe when they're together, they'll at least be nicer to each other. Or at least Harry's going to be nice to him. I really don't want to see Roni run around. And look who made an appearance. Hi, Lulu. Ooh, easy, buddy. Apparently, Charlie wants everybody to back away. We'll go over and see him in a bit. Apparently, there's going to be a grooming session. Charlie boy. Excuse me while I limbo. Ooh. Hi, buddy boy. I know, I see you. So there's Louie. So Louie had a rough couple of days. Not quite sure why, but he has decided not to eat as much as he had been. And that specifically is with his alfalfa Timothy pellets. So, not quite sure what's going on there. Dr. Lauren doesn't know what's going on there either, because as I mentioned, she was here today. She did decide to go ahead and give him his his vaccines, his first round of vaccines for the spring. Excuse me. Allison, I will. I'll text you. So, you know, there was some concern because he wasn't feeling well. Should we do the vaccines? And of course, Charlie's got a photobomb. You know, should we do the vaccines? Shouldn't we do the vaccines? So, Dr. Lauren decided to go ahead and do them. So he got his, rabies, West Nile. So she was concerned that, you know, with the mosquitoes being the way that they are right now, especially up here. Like, I literally got eaten alive yesterday. It was ridiculous. I was out here feeding and I came back and my neck was just totally eaten up. Okay, I'm gonna come over here so you guys can see his pretty face. Yeah, so I totally got eaten up. So, you know, obviously the concern is that, you know, with his luck and with his immune system compromised, that he is more susceptible to West Nile if he doesn't have it. So I also know what my luck is too. So, so he did get his vaccines, and you know, we are keeping a close watch on him to make sure that that everything goes well and that he doesn't have an adverse reaction. Apparently his ear itches. You are such a goofball. So he was really good with his vaccines. I was joking with Dr. Lauren that it took longer to put his halter on and get the lead rope on him than it did to actually give him a shot. You know, he's fine to halter and everything. It's just the actual physical time it takes to, you know, put it around his neck and tie it up and everything and then latch the lead rope. You know, it was a lot quicker or it took a shorter amount of time for just the vaccine. Hey, buddy boy. But he was super, super good. He just stood there. And we were joking, yeah, did we even need to put the halter on him? Which, you know, obviously we do have to, but I thought it was kind of funny because he was just so good. So apparently he's a little logy right now. So I came home early today and I did not see them taking a nap. And and he usually has some dirt on him if he's rolled, which he doesn't have either. So I'm guessing that they were out and about today. And he's tired because he hasn't taken his nap today. And then the other boys, let's see where they went. Apparently we're having a meeting of the minds over here. But, yeah, so I'm not quite sure why Louie had a bad week this week. Obviously, it's very disconcerting. I was really banking on that the warmer weather was going to do him good. Maybe it was too hot. I mean, we went from normal spring weather to the middle of summer in literally a matter of a couple of days. So I don't know if maybe it was too hot. It had to have been like close to mid 80s. So you know, that's hot. So maybe he's just not good in the extreme heat. I don't know. Maybe he's a horse that needs to be in like 70-degree weather with, you know, overcast skies and not too much not too much sun. So I don't know. He is an enigma, is what he is. He is an enigma wrapped in a conundrum. But he's happy, and he is comfortable, and that's what I can hope for him. So we'll just, you know, keep on doing what we can for him and making sure that he's happy and healthy and that he doesn't lose his wonderful, goofy personality. And that's all we can do. So that's all I have for this week, guys. You know, thanks for all the kind words about the story about this Louie's and Harry's story that was on the news. We have had some people interested in volunteering from it. If you are one of those people, I have emailed you. I haven't heard back from anybody that I emailed. So if you did sign up and fill out the volunteer form and you haven't heard from me, you should have, because I responded to everybody. So Facebook message the page and we'll figure out what happened that you did not get my email. But other than that, guys, I will keep you guys updated on what is happening here. And I will keep posting. So until next week, Roan Char Ranchers, be well, and we'll talk to you soon.